Hello all, welcome back to another video and welcome to Sammy G's World of Cinema. Part 1 of my soundtrack vinyl collections, movie related. I thought I would show like my soundtracks. I've got still a ton of, I've actually got more soundtracks than I actually thought. First one we've got is The Lighthouse. An amazing movie, and the scores from Mark Corven. I'm sure he did like a collab song, I think, with like an artist, I think, on like maybe an indie label, I think. But this is a wonderful soundtrack. I love the whole brooding sort of like atmosphere to this, and yeah. So nice, it's got like mermaid, and then I think you've got got mermaid like on the disc there. So yeah, I've had this for like a canny few year now, and I thought it'd be like a good one to get like on vinyl at the time. Lovely stuff. So yeah, that's The Lighthouse. Uncut Gems. Very good film. I might get the 4K criterion of this one. I've only seen the film the once, but I do really like it. And oof, blimey, can't remember like what the excuse me, what the gatefold to this one looks like, to be fair. So now some nice inner sleeves, and and there we go. Baby Driver, and the soundtrack is absolutely astonishing, guys. Double vinyl set. Yeah, and oh man, the film is amazing, and the song list, get a load of this, guys. You've got Howlin' Shuffle by Bob and Earl. You've got Let's Go Away for a While, the Beach Boys, Baby by Carla Thomas, and then Neat 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 by The Damned, who I am going to see in December in Newcastle. Deborah by T-Rex, and then you've got Deborah by Beck, and then you've got Hocus Pocus by Focus. Baby Driver, well, it makes sense, I guess, by obviously from Simon and Garfunkel. Yeah, so really chuffed to have this one. I think this might be my favourite Edgar Wright film. Absolutely love it, and that gatefold is amazing. I'm really pleased I got the vinyl to this one, to be fair, guys, because I think the CD only contains about like, I think 12, 13 songs, whereas you've got more like your money's worth with this vinyl set. So I was really pleased to. I was kindly gifted this one a couple of year ago, so I'm very blessed with that. And we'll have a look at the and yeah, quite nice pink label to that one. So yeah, very very happy to get this some vinyl cleaner, which I'll get onto. I got that from like Reflex recently, but that's just to show you. Oh yeah, I think you've got, beg your pardon, guys, I think you have got a different inner sleeve to this one, so that's nice. Largely Limited, really good film. Big Wes Anderson fan as well, guys. I think this film I have really come to love, like on like subsequent viewings. I did enjoy it on first viewing. I wasn't massive on it on first viewing, but on subsequent viewings I've come to absolutely love this film. This is definitely hands down one of my favourite Wes Anderson films, and yeah, you've got some great score pieces that kind of like fit in with the vibrancy of the film, but also you've got like the likes of the Rolling Stones and the Kinks in there, and so yeah, absolutely wonderful film. And yeah, the soundtrack is great as well, guys. And yeah, that's just what like the label. They have just released the soundtrack for the Royal Tenenbaums, which I do plan on picking up at some point. Lost in Translation, one of my favourite films of all time, guys. Yeah, I have showcased my Blu-ray like in the previous video, and the soundtrack is absolutely superb. You've got like the song Girls by Death in Vegas, you've got Too Young by Phoenix, Sometimes by My Bloody Valentine, Hello in Kyoto by Air, who I am going to see at the Peace Hall in end of June. Very much looking forward to that. And Just Like Honey by the Jesus and Mary Chain, who I'm also going to see in Edinburgh at end of March. So very much looking forward to that. I'm a big fan of the Mary Chain, and this film is absolutely superb. Soundtrack to the first season of Twin Peaks, which is hands down my favourite season of Twin Peaks. I have really enjoyed Twin Peaks throughout season 2, and even the return I got some enjoyment from, but I think the first season was definitely going to be hard to beat in my opinion. I love the score from Angelo Badalamenti, who's sadly no longer with us. You've also excuse me, you've also got The Nightingale by Julie Cruz, and she did an excellent album. Have I got it there? I think I just have a... Oh yes, quickly show that. Julie Cruz, she did an amazing solo album called Floating Into the Night. Absolutely beautiful album, guys. Would highly recommend that. Does some great vocals like on The Nightingale and Into the Night. I think one of the songs was featured in Blue Velvet as well. Again, the soundtrack I do really need to rectify on vinyl at some point. So, and we do have season 2. Not a patch on the first season for me, in my opinion. Season 2 for me had its problems, unfortunately, but there was a lot of great stuff in that second season. And again, lovely gatefold to this one of Kyle MacLachlan, and then Laura Palmer. And then, I've got a booklet as well. Some nice images, stills. The log lady, and I think that's Audrey, isn't it? Yeah, I just thought I'd just show you a couple of the stills. I think that's Killer Bob, isn't it? And then there's I think that's I can't remember the guy's name now. It's been a while. I think that's Audrey with James, I think it is. Yeah, so a couple of the characters. Nice that they've got like some photos actually from the second season. But yeah, yeah, really, really good stuff. I'm really pleased I got this, and I might still get the soundtrack for Fire Walk With Me. And is this I thought this might have been a coloured vinyl, slightly translucent green vinyl, I think it is. Yeah, look at that. So I'll definitely have to have to have a look at the other one. I've got a nice little insert there, just advertising stuff. And oh yes, I thought it was. I forgot this was a double coloured vinyl. Gently does it. Oh, man, I honestly forgot this was a double coloured vinyl. You know what? Looking at my soundtracks again, I'd love to listen to these again at some point. Twin Peaks season 2, sorry, and season 1. I might get Fire Walk With Me, the soundtrack for that at some point, and maybe The Returners. The Twin Peaks season 1 soundtrack I got kindly gifted a couple years. It was like I think for Christmas a few years back from my brother Chris and my sister-in-law Sarah. So if you're watching, folks, thank you very much again. And now I've got Blade Runner. Yeah, Blade Runner, one of my all-time favourite films. I absolutely love it. I don't know if this is it. No, this is not coloured vinyl. It's got a nice custom label. Absolutely legendary soundtrack from Vangelis. And yeah, just a great sort of noir sci-fi classic. It is absolutely superb. I absolutely love this film. Yeah, and I think again it's just absolutely genius that Ridley Scott brought this out like 2 years, I think 3 years after Alien as well. So he brought out two sci-fi like masterpieces, like two on the bounce. Taxi Driver, one of my favourite films of all time. I did show the Blu-ray of this. I think it was in part 7 of my Blu-ray collection. Yeah, and I've seen it at the cinema. It looked stunning, and you've got some lovely stills of like the characters there. And I just on the Arista label, War of the Worlds. I think this used to belong to my dad. Apparently the stage show is absolutely amazing, guys. And yeah, that's like on this like CBS there. Got like, you can tell it's got like its like obviously its name stamped to it. Obviously like the like obviously just that the logo on there as well, which yeah, I've not seen the original War of the Worlds. I don't think I've seen any of the footage of like the stage show. Oh, lovely. Oh, lovely stuff. Oh, man. Just, oh, look at some of those. Oh, some of the photos in here are absolutely amazing, guys. So yeah, that's War of the Worlds, absolute yeah, legendary soundtrack stage show, and I need to check out the 1953 film with its double bill of When Worlds Collide as well at some point. So that will do it, folks, for part 1 of my soundtrack collection. If you do own any of these, or if you listen to any of these, or your thoughts on the films or the TV series, do let me know, like it in the comments down below, guys. And if you have subscribed, thank you, guys. I really do appreciate it. And for all the likes, the comments, and the support, thank you so much, guys. It means the absolute world to me. So thanks for watching, and thanks for stopping by. And until next time, I'll see you for the next video. Bye-bye.